Breakfast, we got 2 protein waffles, 2 turkey sausages, some Greek yogurt, and some coffee with some sugar-free creamer in there. And I'll put some Isopure protein in there. I did use cold coffee today just because it's easier to mix up powders in cold coffee. So, yeah, breakfast. Got me a spinach feta egg white wrap from Starbucks just as a little snack in between meal before we go work out. Warm up on the treadmill. 6 minutes. Feel like shit because I ate like shit all weekend, so let's see how this workout goes. All right, so we're gonna do some flat bench with some dumbbells. We're gonna do some wide raises with dumbbells as our opener to our push day today. So let's get after it. I am a little tired, a little sore, and I feel like a bloated piece of trash. So, but it's all good. We're gonna sweat this motherfucking food off we had this weekend. We're gonna do a little bit more cardio than we usually do, and we'll be all right. You know, in life sometimes you make mistakes and you go backwards sometimes, but it's all about staying consistent. So we're not gonna cry about it. So let's get after it. Since I feel like a bloated piece of trash, I believe dumbbell presses was a phenomenal option for today, just because they're pretty easy to do, but at the same time, they're very taxing on your pecs if you really take your time on the bottom like I am. Fully open up my chest, fully great stretch of those pecs. So that's why I'm doing them. As you guys always know, I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing this. Slow on the eccentric, of course, like always. Guys, you already know. It's not about how fast you run, it's about how slow you go. And for some reason, recently, if I do dumbbells, my hands start to cramp, they start to hurt. I don't know. Maybe it's because my grip isn't as strong as it should be. I don't know. My hands cramp up at the base of my thumb. So hopefully I can figure it out. And then we're doing some Y raises. Y raises fucking suck, guys. They definitely suck in a good way. As you guys can see, I'm going down slow, up, slow. Trying to hold it up there a little bit, just kind of emphasize, what I'm saying, those delt static stretch right there. And static means, if you don't know what static means, it's like you're flexing, right? So eccentric is the lengthening phase, concentric is the shortening phase of the muscle, and then static is the flexing phase. So a lot of people don't do static at all, which you necessarily don't need to, but doing some static stuff does probably help with building my muscle connection, because I can probably flex most of my muscles and feel it. People, what I'm saying, people can't flex their lat, people can't flex their hamstring, what I'm saying, people can't flex their muscles off command because they don't have that mind muscle connection. So doing some static stuff, holding the weight and flexing, help you build that mind muscle connection. So so throw some statics in there. It's not as important as the concentric or the eccentric phase, but it does help you. If you're a bodybuilder, you know exactly what static is, because static is flexing. So you're literally on stage flexing the entire time. And guys, if you don't know, that is extremely hard. For bodybuilders, it's extremely hard to really stand on stage and flex. Think about it. That shit fucking burns because you're standing there flexing, holding your pose for a very long time, and then you're on this fucking stage with fucking, some lights over the top of you, which makes you probably hot as fuck. You're sweating, and then you're already fucking sore from lifting all that shit. So static is something that can be used. And as you guys can see, I'm trying to train as hard as I possibly can, but today is not one of those days that I'm we got this, we're gonna fucking kill ourselves. But what I'm saying, I'm still trying to go to failure. I'm trying to go close to failure. So that's the important thing. You can't give up. You can't make excuses. You can't cry about, poor me, I don't feel good. I don't feel the best. Do what you can. Push through. Persevere. That's the important thing, what I'm saying? So if you have tough days in the gym, it's okay. It's just about getting it done, getting it out the way. Still training as hard as you can, you feel me? And, you might just have to do a little bit less that day, like I'm going to do today. Just do a little bit less, but get through it. you'll feel better in the long run anyway, you know what I'm saying? Because you got through it, you forced yourself to do it, and you got a little bit of gains in there, you know what I'm saying? So just work hard, guys. Everything can't be perfect all the fucking time. It can't. It's impossible. That's life. Life's gonna throw you wrenches, right? Life's gonna throw you things that you're not prepared for, right? But the way you be prepared for it is understand that nothing is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in life is perfect. And you know what I'm saying? You have to fucking just keep pushing through. And the gym is a great, great, great way to prepare yourself for the rest of life, because that's all the gym is about.
Incline, we're gonna do some incline Smith machine bench press, and then we're gonna tag it with some easy bar tricep push downs, and then I think we're done for today.
My bread and butter incline press on Smith machine. And like I said, I'm not feeling the best. I've already mentioned that before, but machines are a great option too. If you just don't have it in you that day, you know what I'm saying? Moving away from, free compound movements or free range of motion compound movements that's going to tax the shell of your body or, your nervous system. If you're not feeling good, isn't a great option, so get on machines. Do stuff that's light. Like, this isn't going to tax me super, super bad because it's on a machine, it's on a rail. So, you know what I'm saying? Only got to really focus on is pushing the weight. So, and, it's a great, great, great isolation movement for your pecs, right? So that's why I did it today, but it's still one of my favorite exercises in general. And here we go. Tricep push downs. These are great, as you guys know. I decided to do these because it's the easiest thing to do for triceps, in my opinion, and it's still a great exercise. And I decided to go a little bit lighter today. I usually start off heavy, but because my triceps are very strong, but I started off lighter, and my fucking triceps already cooked anyway when I was fucking doing my motherfucking dumbbell presses and then going into incline press. Like, my fucking triceps are already pretty sore. So I'm just like, if my shit's already fucking sore and I'm doing these, like, as soon as I get in my second set, I'm like already like fatigued really well in my triceps. So I'm like, I don't need any more triceps. And you're gonna have those days too. Like, you think you can do two exercises for a muscle group or that given muscle that you're training, but then, like, you know what I'm saying, like if I'm doing biceps, you know what I'm saying, and it's back day, I had a really tough back day. With my lat pull downs or my fucking bit of rows, and then I'm like, fuck, my fucking biceps are fucking on fucking fire, right? Do I really need to do 2 exercises for my biceps today? And you get into the bicep exercise, and your first or second set, you're like, fuck, my fucking biceps are fucking on fire. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do one more set, and then call it a day. Like, you don't have to do another exercise if you already fucking pumped up, already very, very sore. That's just overtraining, you know what I'm saying? Especially for muscle groups like your triceps, your biceps. You don't need a lot of fucking volume with those muscle groups at all, because they're already getting that work from, your pressing movements or your pulling movements. So, you know what I'm saying? If you got a little bit more energy in the tank, yeah, that's totally fine to do, but it's not necessary. And I had to train myself that, or tell myself that, like, it's okay to do less. Sometimes less is more. It doesn't always matter if you do more volume or more weight or more exercises. It's just about, intensity. You know what I'm saying? Like, more isn't always better. And I think that, especially for men, we think that, we gotta do every fucking exercise, every fucking variation, every fucking thing. And I'm like, no. The important thing is getting enough volume, getting a great stretch at the bottom, taking time eccentric phase, not rushing the rate, full range of motion, and then you're Gucci. Like, seriously. Like, I used to do so much volume back in the day, guys. And, learn from mistakes. And, take my advice. I'm telling you, most of the growth I've made is when I've started to notice less is more, and just to work harder, train harder, train more smarter, train more effectively, and, programming. I actually created a program. I'm not so focused on the program right now just because I'm trying to have fun while I cut, but programming is a huge part of, muscle gains and growth too. So learn how to program. I'm going to do a video about that too soon. So, yeah.
Treadmill, finish it off, cardio, easy day, quick day, feel like shit, feel like fucking shit, to be honest with you. But it is what it is.
For our next meal, we're gonna have some tomato soup, a baguette, and a tomato, cheddar, and turkey sandwich. So, yeah. Little snack PB&J with, as you guys know, peanut butter powder instead of peanut butter to save calories. And then we got a protein shake here, vanilla protein, 2 scoops, so that's 50 grams of protein. You got ourselves a homemade double cheeseburger. Got some tomatoes on there, some onions, and then homemade fries baked in the oven. A little bit of sugar-free ketchup for the win. So this is dinner.
It's time to work now. Work, work, work. It's time to work out. Work, work, work.